Hey everybody, I thought I'd do a little tabletop review of a really good knife I just picked up here recently. It's Ambush Knives, and I have the Alpha, which was their first knife that they designed to come up with. Um, little specs overall, it's a little over about 10.5 inches overall, a little over 5-inch blade. It's about 3/16 of an inch thick, and comes in a saber grind with a convex edge. Um, this one is in desert ironwood, and overall I really like the knife. It's a little bit bigger knife. I usually have about a 4-inch blade. That's what I prefer, but I'm really starting to like this little bit bigger knife. I've taken it out and processed a little wood at the cabin the past weekend, and it did really good. Holds a great edge. It cleans back up real nice. I use little flips on it, and anyway, it's made by Bark River. It's in case I didn't say, CPM 3V steel, and I'm really starting to like that steel also. Anyway, this is the first generation of these. They've come out with the Gen 2. Supposedly the Gen 2, I don't know if you can really see that little. The Gen 1 had a little. It's not really. It's a little indent. You can kind of index your thumb, and they've removed that on the Gen 2, and they've supposedly smoothed out the handle. I haven't. They said they was having hot spots down this area. I haven't experienced that at all with this knife. I don't know if it's because it's the desert ironwood, or they're just having that problem with all of them. Maybe they just smoothed this one out a little bit more. Maybe this is a late first generation that they kind of. But as you can see there, it's got a nice little palm swell. The ambush knives are made by Bark River. The guy at DLT designed it, and there's been some criticism of this knife because it's too close to the Survive knives, the Survive GSO. But overall, I really like it. It's got an extended pommel here on the end, which you can use for if you had to break something open or crack open a nut or whatever if you're out in the woods. This one's really pretty though. I don't know if y'all are getting that real good or not. It's a little bit better there. They really using top-notch, top-looking handle materials. This is desert ironwood, but as you can see, some real beautiful colors in it, figuring, and overall, I really like this knife. Come razor sharp, and it comes a couple of different ways. That's one thing that's kind of cool about this knife. You can choose the sheath option you want. They kind of come with, I think most everybody has a Kydex sheath. Then each individual distributor tends to have their own leather sheath with it. I opted for the leather. I thought it would look a little bit better with the ironwood, and this is it. It's actually a Blind Horse Knives dangler sheath with a fire steel loop. As you can see right there on the back, it's Blind Horse. I got this from the Knife Connection. I think they're closing these out. As a matter of fact, you can probably pick up a pretty good deal on one of these right now over at the Knife Connection. And Dale over there is just great. But so I went with the leather sheath. I kind of like leather a little bit better. Some of the Kydex looks a little and feels a little bulky. Of course, it doesn't move at all. And kind of like the dangler option, or if you, of course, with this sheath, if you want to, you can just loop your belt right through there and just wear it. And it's a belt sheath instead of a dangler. But I like the dangler, and it's pretty much become my main idea of a survival knife. Like I said, it's big enough to do pretty much any task. Really comfortable in the hand. I usually wear a size extra large glove, so as you can see, there's plenty of room on there. Let me get a good grip on the knife. The desert ironwood, I really like it. Like I said, this one's beautiful. I bought two in desert ironwood. The other one's more just this dark color. It's real nice figures in it though. Good looking handle. Not sure if I'm gonna keep that one or sell them. I bought two of them. I don't know if I really need two or not, but I thought this one was gorgeous. And I usually will pair this up with a smaller knife. I've been taking this one with the, this is my Bark River Leeton Brar, I think it's how you pronounce it, the little brother knife. It's also CPM 3V, and it's got that Scandi convex ground on it. Real pointy knife. I kind of wanted more of a pointy knife, so this one's more of a drop point with a good, like I said, real nice belly on it, big flat section for you to process wood. Just a general great knife. This definitely could be a one knife option. The spine is fairly sharp on it. It will throw some sparks of the ferro rod. I did try it out. Not nearly as good as some of the knives I've had from LT Wright, Blind Horse, and Battle Horse over the years, but it will work. I'm starting to use more. I use the fire stove, I use a scraper with it instead of just trying to use the back of the knife. Anyway, this is a little overview of the Ambush Alpha knife. So this is a Gen 1, they have the Gen 2 now. As you can see there, it's kind of like Bark River, they got the laser etching on it. Ambush USA, their little symbol. The other side is blank. I heard some guy complain that they didn't have 3V printed on there. I don't know why you would necessarily need that on there, but I guess but all the alphas are 3V still. I'm sure if they come out with something else, they will start labeling it, but since all their Ambush alphas are 3V, they didn't have a need to print it on there. Anyway, I thought y'all might like a little review of it, and I said this is a box. It comes in a nice box, like you see a lot of times with Bark River. It comes with a little extra paper on the outside. Like I said, this is the satin blade, Desert Ironwood number 7. They also come stone washed, and most of your stone washed blades actually have removable handles on them. Because you wanted to change them out, I guess. The satin blade ones, from what I've seen, all come with the pins, or they're not removable. Which, like I said, I'm very happy with the shape, the size, the fit. Very comfortable. Like I said, I was out processing some wood at the cabin. Didn't have any problems with a hot spot or anything else. Batoned with it. Did great with that. Like I said, this is a saber grind. It's flat up top, kind of slopes down. Then they finish it off with a secondary bevel, which is convexed. Like I said, razor sharp right out of the box. And thought y'all might like a little overview of that. Good value for a knife. I know some people say they aren't as good as the Survive knives. I saw a couple of videos on that. I don't know. I haven't owned a Survive GSO knife. They're good looking knives, but for the money, this one's very comparable, I guess, to the GSO 5.1 maybe. I'm not sure about that. It's, like I said, a 5-inch blade. But so far, I'm very happy with it. The 3V, I'm really growing to like. I used to really love the 01 tool, still do. But this will hold a edge for quite a long time. And they're real easy to, all I've had to do with any of my 3V knives is just strop them up. I hadn't damaged the blade where I had to go in there and really work them yet, but just a little stropping the other day. And like I said, this one had quite a bit of sap, scuffs on it, stuff. Just real easily polished it back out and got it real nice looking again. So anyway, so that's a good stout knife. The balance point is right here on the front finger, so it feels, for 3/6 inch thick steel with a 5-inch blade, this knife feels lighter to me than I thought it would. Maybe it's just the Desert Ironwood. So this little knife here is a little heavy. It's a black G10. I picked this one up pretty cheap. This is a great knife also. But like I said, I usually carry both these together. That way I have a real pointy knife. I need to get in to do some real fine work, and this one here works great. This is a pretty much all-around knife. Like I said, the 5-inch blade makes it a little easier to baton. it busted open pretty good with the saber grind, and I didn't have any problems at all. Anyway, I thought you'd like to check it out. They have I said they're made by Bark River, so there's tons of handle materials. You have your choice of the satin finished or the stone washed. And this one here is satin with the desert ironwood scales. Thanks for watching.